earlier, you can get so much more done in the day, in the month, in the year, and in your life.
She's headed to the pyramid. She's working at the pyramid tonight. Working at the pyramid.
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Jennifer. I wanted to create this video for you guys today because we are already halfway through the year, and I feel like by the time I go to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow, it's gonna be the 4th of July. So we don't have time to waste. It's so easy to set goals at the beginning of the year, have clear intentions on what we want to accomplish by December 31st, and we're always so excited at the beginning because we feel like we have all this time left, right? We have 12 months in the year. But in reality, what a lot of us tend to do is spend maybe like 70% of that time procrastinating, doing other things that were not even on our list of things to do for the year. We end up pushing off actually accomplishing those goals to the very last quarter of the year. The last 3 months of the year, now we're all of a sudden pumped again, ready to achieve these goals. But let's be serious. You already wasted so much time from January all the way to September, wasting time. And a lot of the times, it's not that you actually don't want to accomplish those things. It's just that you don't have a structured plan in place that you can follow on a daily basis that is going to eventually get you to those goals. And so my goal for today is to share with you guys a few productivity tips that you can start implementing in your daily routine that will set you on track for literally the rest of your life. And to start off, if you're not a morning person, that's all in your head. You are whatever you say you are. So by you telling yourself that you're not a morning person, you automatically are not a morning person. That is what you are wiring your brain to think. I encourage you guys to start waking up earlier. And I know this is easier said than done because it is a lot easier said than done. But if you can program your mind to start waking up earlier, you can get so much more done in the day, in the month, in the year, and in your life. For me personally, I remember reading this book called The 5 a.m. Morning. The 5 a.m. Morning? I think that's what it's called. It was a while back, like it was literally years and years and years ago. But that book really helped me to realize that even if you're not somebody who wakes up early, you can make yourself a morning person. Now, I am somebody who wakes up at 4 a.m. I know it sounds crazy, but for me, I work full time and I have a daughter. And so I usually feel like I don't have that much time in the morning to do anything extra. So I have to wake up even earlier to get those things done. By waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning, no one is up. There is... And guys, if y'all see my cat doing crazy things and if y'all see my cat doing crazy things in every single video that I post, don't mind her, okay? Just go with the flow. And so by waking up a lot earlier in the morning, you can focus so much better because no one is up at this time. Like literally, I don't know people that wake up at 4 a.m. So I'm not getting any calls at this time. I'm not getting any notifications at this time. My daughter is sleeping. Like I have no distractions and I can really focus on what I need to focus on during that time that everybody's asleep. So if you really feel like you're genuinely not a morning person, I highly encourage you guys reading that book, and I'll link it in the description box below or pop a picture somewhere on the screen, and y'all can either listen to it on Audible, listen to it on YouTube. I know YouTube a lot of the times always has like audio versions of the book, so you don't even have to pay for these books. I don't know about this specific one, but there are a lot of audio books on YouTube that you can listen to. One of the tips that was shared in that book is pretty much keeping your alarm sorry. And so one of the tips that was shared in that book is pretty much either having an actual alarm clock or keeping your phone, which is your alarm clock, as far away from your bedside as possible. And so what that does is when your alarm goes off in the morning, instead of it being so easily accessible right next to you so that you can easily just press snooze and roll back over, you actually have to get up out of your bed in order to turn off your alarm. And once you're already up out of your bed, you might as well just stay up, you know. It just makes it harder to roll back over and go back to sleep. So usually I have my phone here on this vanity because my vanity has like a little plug on the side, so I just plug on my phone, put it here, and then my bed is all the way on that side. So I have to get up out of bed and come turn off this alarm. I think what I'm actually gonna start doing is set my phone to charge in the bathroom, and so when my alarm goes off, I have to get up and go to the bathroom, and once I'm already in the bathroom, might as well wash my face and brush my teeth. I think that's the next step for me. Keep your phone far away from you or have an alarm clock that is loud enough for you to hear. Keep that alarm as far away from your bedside as possible so that it encourages you to get out of bed in the morning so that you can start your daily morning routine. And then going off of that waking up early in the morning, of course I have to add in there going to bed earlier at night. we don't want to wake up in the morning tired, right? If you're going to sleep late every night and thinking that you're going to wake up early in the morning, even if you do it, you are not going to be very rested in the morning, and that's just going to discourage you from continuing to do that every single morning. So if you set your bedtime earlier, that just blocks out any excuses of you having to wake up the next morning saying that you didn't get enough rest, yada yada yada. Go to bed earlier at night so that you can wake up earlier in the morning. After a while, it just starts to feel normal. Next thing I encourage you guys to do is start planning out your entire week before it even starts. Kind of like a Sunday reset is what they call it on YouTube. What I know for sure is that if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. And if you don't prioritize, then other people will prioritize for you. There's a difference between being busy and productive, because you can be busy all day and not get any of your priorities done that you had, meaning technically you've really done nothing all day. I usually write things down as soon as I think of them throughout the day, because I think back to when I was pregnant. When I was pregnant, I had a serious case of pregnancy brain. It was so bad, you guys. I could think of something 1 minute and forget about it literally that next minute. While I was pregnant, I literally had to walk around with a notebook, and as one thing came to my mind, I had to write it down, or else I would forget everything. And so referring back to that list is honestly what kept me sane, what kept me remembering all of the things that I had to do for the day. That's what I implement now in my daily life, even though I'm not pregnant. What that does is it clears up space in your mind so you can be more productive, more creative, and you don't have to think of a million things at once, because all of it is out of your brain and on paper or in your notes or wherever it is that you want to keep your stuff. Next tip that I want to encourage you guys to start implementing into your day is to use your calendar to plan out your day, your week, your month, everything. Like, I literally use my phone calendar for everything. Anybody who knows me knows that if it's not on the calendar, it's not happening. And as soon as you tell me something, if I don't put it on my calendar, I'm going to forget. So I use my phone calendar for everything. And what I love about using my phone calendar is that it syncs to, you can sync it to your iCloud, you can sync it to your computer. Anytime somebody wants to make plans with me, I'm literally like, let me check my calendar. And people used to laugh at me for this, because they're like, who do you think you are checking your calendar, penciling me in? And I'm like, honestly, if I don't do this, it's not happening. We're not hanging out. So you can just scratch that out your mind if you don't allow me to put this in my calendar, or if you don't allow me to check my calendar to see if I'm available. And some people are not like phone calendar people. That's okay. You can get yourself a nice little planner, and it doesn't even have to be fancy. But if you are a pen to paper type of person, you can just pick up a planner that works for you. I actually just started using this, actually right here, because I need to see it on a daily basis. But I actually started using this planner by her name is Erin on Demand on YouTube and Instagram. I've been watching her for quite a few years, and so I picked this up to kind of support her business. I actually love this planner. What it does is it allows you to prioritize the top 3 most important things that you have to get done for the day, and focus on those things before you move on to any of the other things on your list. If I know I have a list of 10 things to do, I'll pick out the top 3 things that are most important to get done for that day, and those are the things that I focus on. Even if I don't get all of those 10 things done on the list for the day, at least I know I got the most important things done first. It just simplifies your mind a lot more, because you're not thinking of everything that you have to get done. You just know the top 3 things that are most important. And from those top 3 things, I highly encourage you guys to do the most important thing first, because even if that's the only thing you get done on your list, at least you know that you didn't waste your day doing a bunch of little things that are not even going to push you further in life, but the one thing that matters the most you actually accomplish. If you do the most important thing that you have to get done for the day every day for the rest of the year, you know how much more you could accomplish than if you just do all of the little things on your list that are really just insignificant. Like, your year could look so much different if you prioritize the most important thing that you need to do for the day every single day. And so the next productivity tip that I have for you guys is listening to audiobooks during your commute. We spend so much time driving that we don't even realize, on our way to work, on our way back home, on our way to pick up our kids, on our way to the grocery store, on the way everywhere. We spend so much more time driving than we can even think, that instead of using that time to listen to music, I always feel like I don't have time to read, when really that's just an excuse that I'm putting into my mind. But if I am using the time that I'm driving to listen to a book, then it's like I'm killing so many birds with one stone. I'm getting to read a book without actually having to sit there and literally read the book. Some people love reading. I am not someone who loves reading, and I need to change that mindset. But in the meantime, since I know that reading is not something that I really enjoy doing, but I still want to gain the benefits from it, I will use audiobooks as a supplement. I really hope these productivity tips help you guys in some way, shape, or form. And I really want to remind y'all that these productivity tips only work if you actually implement them. So just watching this video does not guarantee that anything is going to happen successfully in your life if you don't actually implement the things that have been shared with you guys today. And I feel like these tips are really practical, really simple. And I feel like these tips are super practical. Now it's out of my hands and it's on you to actually put them to work and do them. So if you found this video helpful, definitely go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. If you've made it this far in the video, let's go ahead and drop an alarm clock emoji so I can see if these types of videos are videos that you guys actually find useful, and so that I can continue putting out more content like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love y'all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.